so that repentance and forgiveness of sin may be preached in his name. What a blessing. Thank you, Lord Jesus. Thank you, Lord Jesus. You know, I'm just glad that God has a way of dealing with people. And the way God is dealing with us, the Lord just reminded me. So think about Moses. I had to isolate him, cut him off for 40 years because I wanted him to lead 2 million people. And if I just left him the way he was, and I sent him as a prophet to the 2 million people, imagine what he would have done with them. He would have strangled some of them, because this is a man who is a general, has a fighting spirit, been to war. And when somebody does something, he strike them and bury them. And imagine those stubborn people. If God had just left him the way he was and called him as a prophet to lead 2 million people from other Egypt, what would have happened to them? But God had to cut him off for 40 years to train him, just to give him the assignment. God loves us so much that he wants to reward us when we meet him. So he does everything to get us to that place so that we can achieve something in this life, so that when he meets us on our day, he can be satisfied with our sojourning on earth. So there's never a place for discouragement, because God knows what he's doing. He knows exactly what he's doing. I am so blessed that we are in the will of God for our lives. I'm so blessed. He said, whatever you do, in deeds and in words, do all in the name of the Lord and to his glory. I am so blessed that God got his purpose and his plan, and he's working it out for his glory. And we just need to be submissive. You know, Jesus said, my yoke is easy and my burden is light. When they take the yoke and they put it on the oxen, they lock it. All of those houses will have to move together. If one is going so and one going so, you know they will have neck problem. When Jesus called us, he put the yoke on us and put it in his neck and lock it. And he knows he's stronger. So when he turns left, you got to turn left. When he turns right, you got to turn right, or else your neck will break. You know. But he said to us, don't worry, my yoke is easy, my burden is light. Just follow me. And in the end, you will find. He said, I will lead you to green pasture. I will lead you beside quiet water. I will restore your soul. I am your shepherd. I am your shepherd. I'm excited, you know, because life is not measured. Most of the glamour that you see today with the Michael Jackson of this world, some of those things won't enter eternity. They won't. The little thing you despise in the little corner, God will tell you one day, thank you for being in my will. Thank you that you were not carried away. Thank you that you stay with me. Because the real test, it is easy for people to gravitate towards success. It is easy for people to follow a celebrity. It is easy for people to go to a place where they can be recognized. But when God brings you in the wilderness, are you able to stay with him? We sing the song, where he leads me, I will follow. I go with him through the garden. I go with him through the judgment. I go with him anywhere. Anywhere he leads me, I will follow him. Why? He is the one we're following. He is the one we're following. And whatever he says per time, that's what we are doing. We are excited. We are motivated by Jesus. Not by the word, not by the crowd, not by another preacher, not by another church. We are motivated by Jesus saying to us, this is what I want you to do at this time. Imagine if Moses had left Jethro and left taking care of the sheep. What would happen to him? He would have missed the will of God for his life. He would have missed the will of God. Somebody has sat down one day and said, Father, yeah, just sitting here, just minding my father-in-law's sheep. I'm tired. I'm getting from out of here. God led that man from Egypt all the way straight to Jethro. Brought him through the wilderness. And he met those ladies. And he helped them. And the father said, go bring the stranger. And he became one of the greatest prophets. Staying in the will of God. He said, those who compare themselves with others, they are not wise. Paul said we don't compare ourselves with others because everybody's assignment is different. Everybody. If you're Joshua, you're assigned to Moses. That's your assignment. If you're Timothy, you're assigned to Paul. That's your assignment. That's the thing God will be rewarding you for on that day. Everybody's assignment is different. And God put us in this corner to deal with us. My son Jesus, yes. I am not ready for you to begin your assignment. For 30 years, I want you to stay right here in Nazareth and help your father, the carpenter. No miracle, no nothing. Stay right here and submit. Learn how to serve. Learn how to be broken. Learn. You must give an example to the world. John the Baptist said, no, I can't baptize you. He said, allow it to be so, for we must fulfill all righteousness. I have to show the world how to live, John, so you got to baptize me. I have to fulfill righteousness. You got to do it, John. Not do it. 30 years, nothing. Then one day, after 30 years, God told him, go to the wilderness for 40 days and 40 nights. And stay there. And prepare yourself. Because I'm about to use you for 3.5 years. Patient. 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 God is not in haste. They that wait upon the Lord, they shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagle. They shall run and not be weary. He said, be of good cheer and wait on the Lord. For in due time he will strengthen thee. You were nowhere around when God was putting his plan together. And God chose you to be part of the plan. You can't tell the person who organized the plan, created you, how you should fulfill the plan. You just submit. And you keep following. And you keep following. And you keep following. Abraham, yes, I'm taking you to a place. I have a plan. 25 years that man submitted to God. As we read Hebrew 11, it talks about all these people, they going through the journey. Going through the journey. He said, by faith, they subdued Canaan. By faith, they had their trust and confidence in God. God was the source of their strength, not what was happening around them. They knew they were in the will of God. They had the peace of God in their heart. They were convinced about the Jesus they were following. They were never troubled, nor bothered by what others were doing. And God says, sit, they sit. Get up, they get up. It is called meekness. It is called meekness. You see, the house, they said Moses was one of the meekest men on the face of the earth. That's how they describe him. How? God trained him for 40 years to get him to be like that. The horse is meek, very strong and powerful. Those days they used to measure things by horsepower. Horsepower. But the owner of the horse will train the horse and put a bit in the horse's mouth. And a powerful thing with that strength, the owner will control it. God said, I want to control you. I want you to be meek. The meek will inherit the earth. The meek he will give strength to. The meek he will teach his judgment. The meek is somebody who don't depend on themselves. Even though they have strength, even though they have resources, even though they have education, even though they have popularity, but they never trust in anything except God. Paul said, we are nothing of ourselves to think of ourselves as anything. The Lord himself is our confidence. God is my confidence, nothing else. He said, I can't even trust myself because I could make wrong judgment. So I depend on my God. Trusting God daily. Trusting God daily. You see, what will God do when God knows you have certain capacity? You know, there are people who have certain capacity naturally. But God will weaken that capacity. It's called meekness. Because he wants them to lean totally on him, so that he can raise them up for their generation. The day Jesus hit the sky, you don't want to be ashamed. You want to hear him say to you, well done. Well done. That no matter what was happening, no matter what was happening around you, you have your eyes on me. That's the purpose of man. To serve God and to worship him. To serve God. Because one day, we all will leave this earth. There are people who gone ahead of us already. Some of them are saying, oh, I wish I could go back to the earth. I wish I could go back. For all is vanity. All is vanity. Solomon described it as vexation of spirit. It's a vexation of spirit. He said the thing is, you labor for all these things and then you give it to other people to eat it. The man will go and work hard, achieve all the things, then he make contribution to Jeffrey. He make contribution to the other institution. He make contribution to the other institution. He make contribution to the other institution. Someone say vexation of spirit. He said only the one you eat is your own. He said all the labor he labored for others. But God said real life is measured by what you added to people, not what you possess. Your worth is measured by your contribution to people, not what you possess. What you did, what you contributed, what you gave to people. You woke up every morning, you fighting the fight of faith, fighting through life, fighting to make your family better, to make other people better, to contribute to institution and society. That's how your life is measured, your contribution. When you get to heaven, God will not reward you for 10 pairs of shoes. He will reward you for your contribution to others. That's how you will measure your life. Thank you that you fought not just so you could be comfortable, so that others could be comfortable. Thank you. What is 100 years compared to trillion years? I believe with all of my heart, if you were to ask Whitney Houston where she is now, she said, I regret living, thinking for God all my life. All of those people grew from under the church. But the demand of society, now nothing wrong with you going to Hollywood. But when you go to Hollywood, you still got to stay on course for the glory of God. You don't have to necessarily sing songs, that have religious words. But you can sing songs about the beauty and the things God have done. There are people who sing songs about the trees and the beauty of the world, and about love and all that. They stay with what God has given them. They didn't contaminate it. They stay with God. They kept on glorifying God. They kept on glorifying God. When we put our certificates on the wall and we go home and we look at our certificate and we say, God is amazing. For 12 years, God kept me going, provided strength. And I have this diploma. God is a good God. You see, that person have a perspective about God. Another person will do that. Look what I have achieved. And God said, you don't know what you're talking. Another person goes to his car. And he says, isn't God faithful? Got me and my family in something good. Yeah, bless us. Another person goes around, turning the music on loud, and attracting and calling attention to other people. Boom, boom, boom. People can hardly hear. Another person goes to a house and says, while other people are lying out in the street, and he kneeled and said, this God is good. Got a roof over me and my family here. Bless God. Thank you so much for keeping a roof over our head. Thank you for making me to show to other people that serving God doesn't reduce people. See what you've done for me, Lord. He make God his focus. He doesn't go around, see what I've done, see what I've done. Whatever you do in deeds and in words, do all in the name of the Lord. Do all to the glory of God. And God who sees in secret will reward thee. Before we close, let's read Deuteronomy chapter 32. Deuteronomy chapter 32. Thank you, Lord, for the assignment you've given to us here. Thank you for all you're doing for us. We praise your name, Lord. You are excellent. There is none like you. Deuteronomy 32, verse 1. Give ear, O heavens, and I will speak. And hear, O earth, the words of my mouth. Let my teachings drop as the rain, my speech distill as the dew, as rain drops on the tender earth, and as the shower on the grass. For I proclaim the name of the Lord. Ascribe greatness to our God. He is the rock. His work is perfect. For all his days are justice. A God of truth and without injustice. Righteous and upright is he. They have corrupted themselves. They are not his children because of their blemish. A perverse and crooked generation. Do you thus deal with the law, O foolish and unwise people? Is he not your father who bought you? Has he not made you and established you? Remember the days of old. Consider the years of many generations. Ask your father, and he will show you. Your elders, and they will tell you. When the Most High divided the inheritance to the nation, when he separated the sons of Adam, he set the boundaries of the people according to the numbers of the children of Israel. For the Lord's portion is his people. Jacob is the place of his inheritance. He formed him in a desert land, and in a wasteland, a holy wilderness. He encircled him. He instructed him. He kept him as the apple of his eye. As an eagle stir up its nest, who over its young, spreading out its wings, taking them up, carrying them on its wing. So the Lord alone led him, and there was no foreign God with him. He made him ride in the herds of the earth, that he might eat the produce of the field. He made him draw honey from the rock, and oil from the flinty rock, curd from the cattle, and milk of the flock, with fat of lamb, and with rams of the breed of Bashan and goats, with the choicest wheat, and you drank wine, the blood of the grape. Now, God says, there was a time when I by myself brought Israel from out of Egypt. Then God gave her a picture of how he did it. He said, you see the eagles? When the eagle is about to do something for the eaglets, the baby eagles, he said, first of all, the eagle will go and look for the highest tree or mountain. And when it looks for the highest tree or mountain, it goes down there and build the nest. First of all, it will look for tree stick that got torn on it. It will break the sticks and carry it and build it and put the nest down. It will cross the tree, break it, bring it, put it down, break it, bring it, put it down. Then we'll look for grass, torn grass, grass that can stick people with torn on them. It will bring it, put it in the nest. After it put the torn trees and put the torn grass, then it look for the soft grass to cushion the place. They put the soft grass there. Then it goes in there and gives birth to the eaglets. When it gives birth to the eaglets, after some time, it will start moving the soft grass from under the babies. So the nest can become uncomfortable. Then the baby will start crying. Crying, 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 crying. It will remove it gradually. Gradually, the baby will start crying. Because he's saying to the baby eaglet, you are an eagle. You are not an ordinary bird. You are an eagle. After the baby eaglet starts crying for some time, then the mother eagle will come and take the baby eaglet and put it on its wings and will go way in the air on its eagle wings. Then will move from under the child. And the baby eagle will drop. It will start coming down with a little wing, crying. Before it hit the ground, the mother eagle will come and pick it up again and swing in the air. It will do that for some time. And every time it does that, the baby eagle, when it's coming down, will be flapping his wings. It will be flapping his wings. He's doing that so the eagle wings can get strong. He said, just like a mother eagle will flap over the mother eaglets in the wind, so he, God, led them in the wilderness. He said, there was no strange God. I by myself. He said, but not only that, I brought water from under the rock for you. Not just any rock. Flint rock. Flint rock. They got some iron rock. When you knock it, you just wing, wing, wing. God said, I brought water from under the rock, so you can know that I'm your God. I brought water from under the rock. He said, and I nourish you. In the wilderness where there was no food, I nourish you by myself. By myself. He said, you are my portion. You are my people. I know what I am doing. The mother eaglet, after some time, it will completely move all the soft grass. After he had trained the babies, every time I take them on a journey, they leave them. They pick them up. As he does that, the wings start getting stronger. The wings start getting stronger. Because he does not want them to die in the nest. He wants them to become giant eagles. So he put them to the training. When he moved all the software, now the nest is uncomfortable. It's no longer their dwelling place. They have to leave. But they're leaving with their wings strong. The eagle wings is so strong. The eagle has vision. The eagle can see things. From way in the sky, the eagle can spot a 10 cent. If you put a dime on the ground, the eagle can spot that. The vision is keen. When the eagle ready to fetch with the bait and the strength, it will just go and grab that thing, just move with claws. God said, like a mother eagle, flapping over the eaglet and training them. So I brought you in the wilderness to train you. Because I know where I am taking you to. I know where the destiny is. I don't want tomorrow when I start blessing you, you start thinking it is man or your accomplishment. That's why I'm bringing you through the wilderness to train you, to make you meek and humble. I want you to try your own strength and see. And after you try and you try, so that you can know that it is not you, that it is me now. Because when things start happening supernaturally, I don't want you to ever think one day you look around and call attention to yourself. That's why I brought you in the wilderness. And that's why I'm doing what I'm doing to you. Paul said we have the sentence of death in ourselves. Death working in us, but life is working in you. We are dying daily to our own pleasure and our own things that we want, so that Christ can be manifested inside of us. I just want to encourage you this morning that don't be discouraged. It shall be well. Let's pray.